when we start to open up, um, it's a little scary. We don't know what's going to be out there. And a lot of uh, traditions, both, kind of culturally and religious and historical, there's this idea of kind of light and dark or good and bad. And so it's natural that that's kind of a scary thing, to expand into that. Of course, the light and the good part sounds wonderful, but what about this dark or scary part? And what I would share there is this: there's actually a really fun parable that was channeled by Cryon. Lee Carroll channels Cryon, and I read his books way back, before I got into energy work actually. And there's a beautiful one. He's talking about light and dark, and he said if you've got two rooms and there's a door closed between the two rooms, and there's a light on in one room and there's no light on in the other room, what happens when you open the door? So the light just floods into the other room, right? So darkness doesn't flood into the light room, right? Darkness is passive. It's just a lack of light. It doesn't have any active capacity, right? So there's no like dark switch you can flip, like make the room dark. There's just a light switch that you could turn off, And so when you're feeling that fear, just remember, like, oh yeah, I shine light. I'm here as a spirit on the planet. And I can shine light right out from my soul, right out from my heart to everybody. And so if you're moving into a place where there's some darkness, I always just assume that there's a reason why I'm there. I'm there to bring light into the darkness. And it's a beautiful thing. If all the light workers in the world just, got in one little place, the rest of the planet would be in trouble. So we need to move out in those places where there might be less light and bring light to it. So I wouldn't, when you think about it that way, suddenly it feels very empowering rather than scary.